What is going on, everyone? Leon checking in, and today we're at it again with another video. So today we're here to talk about the Google Pixelstand and unboxing it. We're also going to talk about why you may want to go with a wireless charger. Now, as you can see, I also have the Anker Powerwave stand right here. This too is a wireless charger. And we're going to compare this to the Pixelstand briefly. And then finally, we're going to go over areas where you may want to place these chargers just to enhance your living experience, give it more of a modern, futuristic vibe. So the first thing we want to talk about is why do you want to go wireless? Well, the first reason is with less cables, you're going to reduce the chances of a tripping hazard. The next reason you may want to get a wireless charger is because of ease of use. Now, with the invention of the USB-C cable, it has made charging your phone a lot easier because you can't put the cable in the wrong way compared to micro USB. However, with the USB-C cable, you're still dealing with a physical connection. You still have to pick up your phone. You still have to plug that cable in. And with a wireless charger, you simply just place your phone on the wireless charger and it just starts charging. The next reason to get a wireless charger is simply just to minimize your space. So ideally, you're not going to have many cables hanging around. You're just going to have the wireless charger. And a lot of times these look pretty cool too. They have a nice artistic appearance to them, just the design. If you appreciate design and technology, it's kind of a nice thing to look at dependent on the wireless charger that you get. Some wireless chargers also blend in better. Not all of them are stands, some are pads. Some can match the color of different surfaces if you don't want them to stand out. So that also goes with that minimalism idea as well. Now, the last thing to consider is when you throw all these things together, they also create a more modern living experience. I call this techno minimalism. So when we go out and buy technology, I encourage people to buy technology with intention. Now, when you think of technology with intention, it's going to benefit everyone. It's going to eliminate waste. It's going to improve your life. So now that we've gone over the basics, we do have the Google Pixel Stand right here, and it's ready to unbox. So let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, so here we are with the Google Pixel Stand, and this unboxing is a little different. You actually have to flip it this way, and then the lid is going to slide off of the top. And there is the Pixel Stand right in your face. It looks like it's pretty much ready to use. Now, of course, we don't have the Google Pixel Stand plugged in right now, so it's not going to be operational. But I'm going to place my Google Pixel 4 XL on here just so you can get an idea of what it's going to look like when you're actually charging a device. So here we are with the Google Pixel Stand on the left side, and we've got the Anker Powerwave stand on the right side. And the first thing I could say is that I wish that the Google Pixel Stand came in more colors. The Anker Powerwave, I don't believe that came in more colors either, but I do like a charcoal black design just because it blends in better with my surroundings. So this would be really cool if the Google Pixel Stand came in all of the googly colors. The other thing I would like to talk about here is the shape, and if you like rounded textures here, the Google Pixel Stand is going to be great. But me and myself, I'm a bigger fan of the edges here. I love edges. Just looks a little bit more modern and futuristic to me. Now, if we look at both of these charging stands at a different angle, you can see that the way they kind of slant so that you can place the phone on the charger is very similar. Now, of course, these wireless charging stands, they do have to have a cable that plugs in here. And Google did right this time. You actually plug this in with a USB-C cable. Now, this is a nice benefit over the Anker Powerwave because you can see that the Anker Powerwave, it still uses a micro USB cable. Now, as for the underside of these wireless chargers, they do have a rubbery texture, and that's just to prevent them from sliding around. The next thing I want to point out about the Google Pixel Stand is you have this nice gateway here, and that is going to be really cool when you plug the USB-C cable in because it's going to guide the cable right through, and it's just going to give it a cleaner design. Moving on with the unboxing, we're going to have some product information, and then we're going to have our USB-C charge cable and USB-C charging brick. So here we are with the Google Pixel Stand and the Anker Powerwave stand. I've got them both in the kitchen living room area right now, and this is going to be an ideal location for the Google Pixel Stand because I walk through this area as soon as I get home. So I'm going to take my Google Pixel 4 XL and place that on the Anker Powerwave stand, And you can see we get that notification on the screen. It's like a circle of dots and it tells you how charged the phone is. And then we also have this nice LED indicator that's blue, and it just stays on and just lets you know that the phone is actually charging. Now we're going to take the Google Pixel 4 XL and place it on the Google Pixel stand. But before we do so, I want to let people know that there is a delay in starting the charging process when you initially place the phone on the Google Pixel stand. So we'll go ahead and do that, and you can see just how long this takes. So there we go, we've got the phone on the charging stand, and now we get that notification, that circle with all the little dots, and you get a little LED indicator here, but it seems to go out. Now you can see that that LED indicator changes to orange too occasionally, and I'm not sure what that means, and it also doesn't stay on. So we've got different lights here, they don't stay on, and there isn't really too much information about that in the instructions. I'm not really sure what's going on. It's a little bit confusing. Now it's changing to white. There are some things happening here, and there really isn't any explanation. So here we have the Google Pixel 4 XL docked, and right now it's showing a folder. This is my YouTube folder. It has all my YouTube images, and it's going through a slideshow here and showing all those images automatically. So this is like a screensaver but with photos. Now the Google Pixel stand is also great with the Google Pixel 3 or Pixel 4 when you have it docked and in this orientation and you're playing music. You can see we have the on-screen controls here, and we've got really nice speakers on the Pixel 4. Just a really nice way to enjoy your audio experience. With the Pixel 4 docked in the Pixel stand, we can also access the Google Assistant easily with the Google Assistant icon there just by tapping on it, and that will bring up the Google Assistant. We can also change the Pixel stand settings. When we tap on the screen here, there's a gear icon on the top. We could tap that, and then we'll log into our phone. So we have a few things we can do here. You see that we have the Pixel stand called Pixel Stand. That can be edited by clicking on the pencil there. We could change the name of the Pixel stand. We can also forget the Pixel stand. We can enable screen off when dark. We can enable do not disturb. And then we've got the photo frame settings and then the sunrise alarm settings. So let's talk about areas where a Pixel stand will work great. And the Pixel stand pairs well in the living room or in the kitchen. Another great location for the Pixel stand will be here in the bathroom. Personally, I like to play music while I'm going through my routines. The Pixel stand also goes great on an office desk or in the bedroom on a bedside table. So the Pixel stand works okay with the Pixel 4. I was expecting it to work a little bit better, especially since the Pixel stand is designed for the Pixel line. One of the things that takes time to get used to is that when you place the Pixel 4 on the stand, initially there is some delay in the charge process starting. Also, when you have the phone docked, sometimes there's a delay with the music controls. They don't show up right away. Then there's the LED colors. They're nice, but they don't stay on all the time. And I have to look up what they all mean. I do like the idea that when you dock your Pixel on the Pixel stand, a slideshow automatically starts. I think that's pretty cool. Now, to sum this all up, the Pixel stand works, but there does seem to be delays. And you do have a premium for this when it comes to the price. I really want to like this, but I think there are better deals out there, like my Anker Powerwave. It doesn't have all the Google Assistant features. You can't see the slideshows. But when you're thinking of something that's half the price or almost a quarter of the price, there are better alternatives than the Google Pixel stand. But I do plan on using this. I do like it, but if it were me and I didn't review these kind of things, I would go probably for an Anker brand or something that's a little bit more affordable and just a little bit more basic, but does the job. So that is pretty much it for today's video. If you enjoyed it and found it useful, make sure you leave a like. If you have any questions or comments, as always, drop those down below and I'll do my best to answer them. Now, you can support the channel in a few different ways. The first way is to head on over to my Amazon storefront. And anything that you purchase off my list, it does go to support the channel. The next way you can support the channel is just by sharing this video with someone who might enjoy it or find it useful. And the last way you can support the channel is just by hitting that subscribe button. Now, liking and subscribing are very important. As always, don't just do them because they tell you to do them. It's really your way to vote on if you like the channel or not. The likes and subscribers also help for people who are seeing the channel for the first time. If they see a lot of likes or subscribers, they think that possibly the channel is good, it has good information to offer, it's interesting. So that is pretty much it. And until next time, Leon checking out.